Hey guys, and welcome back to I Am Machine. We are reading a fan fiction called I Am Machine. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta pause this for just a second. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm back. I had to pause for a second. My cat was annoying me. Okay, so we're on chapter 5, and right now we are seeing this from Gareth's point of view. If you remember last time, I certainly don't, but I think, if I remember correctly, he got shot with an arrow by some mysterious guy. So, let's read. I opened my eyes and began breathing heavily. My ears were ringing like crazy. I felt someone holding my face. Af, I said, blinking a few times. Gareth? She said, eyes wide. Yeah, it's me. I smiled weakly. Hold still, you still got glass stuck in your cheek, she said, holding my face with one hand. She grabbed a chunk of glass with her finger and yanked it from my side. Some skin ripped out with the glass. I blinked a few times, trying to comprehend why I feel no pain. I shrugged it off and looked at her. I thought you were dead. You stopped breathing for a few seconds. Then you started breathing all of a sudden. I was so scared because I thought the arrow cut you, but I didn't see where, so I checked your chest, neck, and head, but no, nothing, she said. I thought of how awkward that would be, her unbuttoning my whole shirt and, well, testing my chest. Pushing the thought away, I needed an excuse for why I didn't die from that arrow. I should be dead right now, but for some reason the arrow didn't affect me. I spoke the first words that came to mind. I grabbed the arrow quickly. Before it could go too far into my body, I lied. Can we just pretend none of that happened and finish our dessert? I'll fix your window in the morning, he said, standing up fully. Aphmau. I helped Aphmau up as well. Finishing our dessert would be nice, but we could finish it on the couch by the fire. It's getting cold in here. Aphmau shivers. Of course, my lord. You'll get it comfortable on the couch. I'll clean up the glass and bring the strawberries and bacon, I said. I walked into the other room, two bowls in hand. One bowl contained the remainder of strawberries, the other contained the bacon. I walked over and sat on the couch. I set the bowl on the small coffee table in front of us. Okay, now this is Lawrence's point of view. And if you remember, right now he has no idea that any of this is going on, and he and Dante are just playing a prank. So, let's get to this. Dante and I walked back to our guard tower in complete silence. He left his outfit at Cadenza so the villagers wouldn't become suspicious. He did have us healed so we could practice walking around in them. The thing I may have lied about him being my date to the dance is part of the plan. But I did have an idea in mind to make it seem like the plan. Let's just hope they have cake. You realize I have no idea how to slow dance, right? Dante said, breaking the silence. I'll teach you, don't worry, I chuckled nervously. I could see the guard tower up ahead. No candles were lit inside. It was complete darkness. I raised my eyebrows in confusion and began running to the tower. I don't think Gareth's back from Aphmau's place yet. Perfect! Now let's hurry and get this dancing stuff down before he returns for the night, Dante said, grabbing my hand. Now this is Dante's point of view. I don't know why I grabbed Lawrence's hand, but I did anyway. We rushed through the dark tower. I managed to stumble through the darkness without hitting too many things. I did hit the table and some chairs, but not much. Once we finally got to the unfinished room in the tower, the only light was the moonlight. It was shining on a single spot in the middle of the room, like a spotlight. Okay, Izzy, get them heels on while I get the training dummy, Lawrence said, walking out of the room. I almost forgot about the shoes in my jacket. I took off my jacket, revealing a package with white heels, fully coated in pearls and diamonds. I sighed and strapped them on. When I stood up, I began to wobble. I was so not ready for this. Lawrence came over and grabbed my hand. He helped me walk over to the spotlight. Okay, so watch carefully. Pretend I'm you and the dummy is me. Put your hand around his neck. I watched as he began giving me a demonstration. Okay, then what? I put my hands around your hips and then just move around the room, he said, pushing the dummy into the darkness. I don't understand. Can we try so I get an idea of the steps? Lawrence walked over to me. He grabbed my hand as we walked around the center of the room. Put your hands around my neck like I showed you, said Lawrence, as he stepped closer. I looked up into Lawrence's blue, icy eyes. They were shining in the light. I could feel his breath on my face. It sent shivers throughout my whole body. Ignoring the feelings, I put my hand around his neck. I connected my hands together just to stay attached to him. I feel safe with him, like it was a perfect match. Snap out of it, Dante. He doesn't like you like that. You're just friends. I thought to myself. I suddenly felt something on my wrist. I jumped a little. Relax, it's just me, Lawrence laughed quietly. I could see the smirk on his face. Whatever, can we get this over with? These heels hurt, I groaned. You need to practice walking in them, Izzy, Lawrence said, winking. Why the name Izzy? Why not Dantette? I said. Because Gareth would be suspicious. He's going to be suspicious enough with you not being at the dance. Who will keep him distracted, Lawrence said. Now let's get those moves down, he whispers. This is Gareth again. I was sitting on the couch at Aphmau's place. I felt something laying on my chest. It was Aphmau. Rubbing my eyes, I looked at the window. It was 1 a.m. I picked up Aphmau Brattlestidle and carefully walked upstairs to her room. I lay Aphmau on her bed, then quietly left the room. I didn't want to look at her sleeping. I couldn't risk being caught as though I was a creep. I'm no Lawrence. I decided it would be the appropriate time to take my leave. I grabbed my coat and boots, putting on both quickly, then walked out the door. I finally made it to the guard tower. I quietly walked to my room so I wouldn't wake Dante and Lawrence. When I got to my room, I took off my coat, boot, jeans, and shirt, leaving me in my boxers. I climbed into bed. I couldn't sleep no matter how hard I tried. All I could hear was the screams and slashes of flesh being ripped off the human body, bit by bit. I'm just going to check how much time we have left. Come on. Okay, we've got enough time to at least start Chapter 6, so let's get started on this. Apparently there's going to be a twist this chapter, guys, so if you don't like twists, just skip the chapter. I decided to finally get out of bed and act like I'd been asleep. I didn't want anyone to worry about me. Today was my day off, so I decided to spend it with Levin and Malchi. They were like sons to me. The only problem was something felt odd today, like something was going on tonight and I just couldn't remember. Shrugging it off, I put on my clothes of the day and made my way over to the ladder to get some grub. When I made the ladder, I could hear footsteps coming from the level below me. Looked like you just woke up. Remember, you're tired, I thought to myself as I began on the ladder. Oh, hey, morning, Gareth, Dante and Lawrence saluted. Morning, Dante, Lawrence, I responded, then gave a small fake yawn. I went over to the cupboard to grab some bread. Once I grabbed my bread and a cup of water, I went over to the table to sit down. So, Gareth, are you going to the dance tonight? Lawrence asked, looking me straight in the eyes. I was in the middle of taking a drink when Lawrence asked the question about the dance. Forgetting about the water in my mouth, I spit it all out. All over Dante. That's tonight? I said, jumping from my chair. Yeah, it's tonight, Lawrence said, looking at Dante. Gareth, you stupid idiot! How could you forget about that? You don't even have a tux, I scolded myself in my head. Gotta go, I yelled. I ran to Cadenza's house and down the stairs quickly. Cadenza was standing beside the change room with a tux on the hanger on her arm. Guessing you're here for this, she smirked. Later that night, I stood looking at myself in the mirror. I was fixing my dress shirt and tie. Satisfied with my appearance, I studied my tux. It was a baby blue overlay, or whatever you call it, with a white dress shirt underneath and a baby blue tie. The dress pants were white and the shoes were white as well. I smiled a little. Whoa, Garrett's smiling, Dante said, sniffling. He had a tissue in his hand, and I felt bad for him. He couldn't attend the party because he was sick. Oh, yeah, I said, standing up straight. If I wasn't so sick, I'd bro hug you right now. Never mind that. Go have fun tonight. You've earned it. Thanks. I'll see you later, Dante, I said, then began to walk away. Wait, Gareth, I almost forgot. Cadenza brought this over. She wanted me to give it to you, Dante said, handing me a box. Curious, I opened the box, and it had a note in it, with instructions. I read them over a few times before closing the box, shoving it in my pocket. I gave Dante a quick nod before walking out the door. This is Dante's point of view again. I watched Gareth leaving from the window. When he was out of sight, I rushed downstairs to get Lawrence from the cupboards. Yes, they locked him in one because he can't have been seen by anyone. Gareth thinks he's at the dance right now, but little does he know. Lawrence, hurry up, we gotta go, I hissed to Lawrence, then opened the cupboard. A gasping Lawrence emerged from the darkness. I could tell it was stuffy in such a small spot. I grabbed Lawrence's hand and began dragging him, literally. Okay, we're going to stop the time skip because I'm almost out of time for recording. Next time, we'll find out what happens at this dance.